Welcome to another edition of Small Talk for You. This morning I wanted to take a look at the StartupLoader, which is part of Pharo 1.4 and up, and in particular the one that's in Pharo 2.0 because that's one Mariano Martinex Peck posted about a couple days ago, and I blogged about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this image by dropping it on the cog VM. And what you're going to see is a little message in the transcript. I saved an image with the transcript open. You can see use StartupLoader. Not terribly exciting, but I wanted to demonstrate how this system is set up. So let's go ahead and open the file browser. And in here, let's move this over, you can see that I've got a directory called .config, and that's where you put things. You have a .config directory, and in here I don't really have anything, but underneath that there's a Pharo directory, and in here I have starter.st. And that's going to start up anything. If I start a Pharo image, this will run. And notice what this is a series of startup actions. So I'm telling it startup action, name, basic settings. The code is in here in this block. So I'm just setting the author name, debugger, properties, and putting a transcript message so you can see that it executed. And then down here, where to store it. Add startup and preferences version folder, basic settings. And if you go down here, you'll find it recognizes I'm in Pharo 2.0 and puts a file called basic settings with that code in it. And that's how this thing executes on startup. So it creates that file and then we'll load it in and execute it. And that's really all there is to this stuff. You can create this kind of directory structure, .config, Pharo, version number, and then you can have this for any number of versions that you're going to have a Pharo lying around, 1.4, 2.0, 2.1 when it comes out. And you can have this kind of split up down here where things will run based on the version of Pharo that's actually starting, so you can customize the things that are going to start up. Now you could of course have a file called startup.st in the same directory as your image, and that'll run, and that's how this thing will work by default if you don't have anything else. But as Mariano said in his post, that's useful for applications, but probably not so much for development images where you want to customize things a bit more. And this structure allows you to customize this pretty much as your heart desires. I'm going to post a link to Mariano's post in the show notes because there's a lot more information than I'm covering here in this post about this. So you should go ahead and take a look at that if you want to go in depth. But in any case, this is pretty cool stuff. So that's about it for today. Until next time, have fun with whatever small talk you're using.